Michigan, when I was young, growing up, we had big, huge gardens. We had 2 big vegetable gardens. We would pride ourselves on having dinners where the majority of it had come from our gardens. And I guarantee, if you ask someone who has grown tomatoes on their own, hands down, 90% of the people will say, oh, there is nothing like a tomato that's just been picked off the vine and it's still warm from the sun.
Maintaining the perfect lawn is extremely wasteful. It's harmful to the environment and to our drinking water, not to mention extremely stressful. The average lawn uses 10 times as many chemicals per acre as industrial farmland. That makes maintaining a vanity yard just too destructive to justify.
Imagine if, instead of grass, your backyard grew the ingredients that would be on your dinner table tonight. This California family grows most of the food they consume on a typical home lot that is just 1/5 of an acre.
I wanted to make my yard here in Southern California not only beautiful, but productive.
In the summer, we can eat about 80 to 90% straight from the garden.
Self-taught gardener Jules Dervaes and his 3 children have cultivated a small family farm where they grow lettuces, apples, peppers, edible flowers, bananas, berries, squash, carrots, tomatoes, and peaches, among other plants. This backyard yields 6,000 pounds of produce. That's 3 tons annually. They call it the Urban Homestead, and it's just a stone's throw from the busy 210 freeway in this Pasadena neighborhood.
We moved in 1985. Front yard was lawn. The backyard was mostly dirt and weeds. And now look at it. Yummy soil. When we first came, it was gray and hard. And now it's crumbly and black and rich.
They now grow more than 300 varieties of plants, all organically.
Besides feeding ourselves, we can supply local area restaurants and caterers with the food that we have extra. We can make an extra income from that, and that allows us to keep on doing what we're doing.
To operate a farm, even one in the city, takes the commitment of the entire family. Son Justin turns vegetable oil into home-brewed biodiesel fuel to power the family car.
I've made about 600 gallons since we started a couple years ago.
Daughter Anise favors creativity in the kitchen, preparing most of the family's vegetarian meals in an outdoor clay oven heated by scrap wood.
My brother fires it up in the morning, and then I plan my day around it. Okay, 2 loaves of bread, a casserole, some rice.
And youngest child Jordan is the primary caretaker of the family's animals, including chickens, ducks, and 2 young goats.
They go for walks and hikes in the mountains. They'll leash train. And most comments are, what kind of dog is that?
You have nasturtium leaves, orach, mizuna.
The Dervaes diet is fresh, seasonal, and certainly local. All the ingredients for tonight's salad traveled less than 100 feet. This commitment reduces their consumption of packaging, fuel, and processed foods.
I feel healthy, and you're helping the environment, and you grew it, and that's even better.
Literally living off their land means the Dervaes get the freshest ingredients possible, even when Mother Nature repeats herself.
There was one time that was the soup we had for, I think it was 6 meals in a row, and I called it the 007 soup because it never died. It just kept coming back and coming back. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the soup.
Homesteading is a full-effort, 24/7 undertaking.
Plants don't take a vacation. Animals don't take vacation, whether you have a bad day or not. It's complicated, but it's simple at the same time.
The best thing for working together as a family is seeing projects accomplished that we all were involved in. It's really satisfying, I think.
Gardening is something people should love to do. It's not a chore, and it's beneficial because you get some reward from it. We believe that people should be self-sufficient, but one size does not fit all. Take what you can, when you can, and be a part of this movement.
Okay, so the Dervaes yard is the ultimate in going green, but there are things that you can do too to make the green on your side of the fence a little more natural. 1, plant a garden, shrinking the size of your yard in favor of growing healthy plants that you can eat. 2, Opt for a ground cover like clover, ivy, or herbs instead of traditional turf grass. 3, go native. Try planting local wildflowers or native grasses that grow easily where you live and require less water. So turn off the mower, reclaim those weekends, and make healthier choices for you and your neighbors.